Today we're going to be doing the New Forest walk, so my brother's joining me for that. He's come down specially, and here's the route we're going to take on this terrible map. So this is the official starting point. This is the New Forest National Park, and this is actually part of the old railway that used to run through here. So today is Sunday the 1st of September, and there's the newspaper to prove it. And now we're just going to head on down here and embrace our very long day's walk. And the weather today is absolutely boiling. Now the start of this route is unfortunately on road, but hopefully we'll soon be in the New Forest. So it's a fairly pleasant walk so far, even though the traffic is quite busy, but we're just jumping on and off the road occasionally. Right, so this cattle grid here officially enters us into forest. So yeah, hopefully the journey will be less roady and more foresty. Oh, we got a friend. Hello. Carry on camping. That cow's only got one tap. So that's our first checkpoint, Burley Village. Well, you don't see that every day. He's got his shoe. So, we're finally heading off route. We're taking one of these trails and heading towards those trees over there. Woods Corner. Just to give you a rough idea how far we've come so far, we started in Ringwood, we walked to Hightown, then took the country lanes all the way up to Burley. We then cut through Forest Lane, entered a part of the New Forest, and we've ended up about here. So we've still got all of that to go, all up through Lyndhurst and then into Colbury Memorial Hall, which is the edge of the New Forest, and that will take us just on the outside of Southampton. Well, apart from achy legs, this walk isn't too bad. It's actually quite enjoyable, and I think we're just coming up to about halfway, so yeah, maybe another 10-15 minutes of walking will be about halfway. Well, look at that for a shelter. That's really neat. Well, that's quite steep, isn't it? A few feet. Oh, cheers, bro. Okay, so that signpost there is Vinny Ridge, and then just up here is the main road. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to negotiate that. I don't fancy doing however many miles along a very busy, yeah, stretch of road. We've come off of the main road because it's a bit sketchy, to be honest, and we're back in the forest. I'm not sure how far this goes, but since we don't have a map or compass or any sort of navigation equipment that's any good, we're literally gonna hit and hope to stay by the side of this road. So we had to divert on the main road because there was a private residency, but now we're trying to get back into the woods. Right, we're still en route. Let me just check how stable this branch is. It's not going to give way on me, is it? Hold on, that's how stable's that. Running now. Let's jump. Right, after you, sir. It's not too bad, it's only about 2 foot. Beautiful. We've just reached our next checkpoint. We've officially hit Lyndhurst. There it is. So this is the final section of the New Forest walk, and we've just left Lyndhurst. This takes us into Ashurst, and then once we're at Ashurst we go on to Colbury. Ah, fuck! Well, there's a wet foot for the day. Went straight in. Finally, we're on the last leg. Ashurst and Colbury, the gateway to the New Forest, which is technically the end. So here's Ashurst, and just to finish where Google Maps maps out the New Forest, we've got to finish off at Colbury, so not far now. So we're finally here at the Colbury Memorial Hall. It's been a great day's walking, but my legs are absolutely killing me now. You enjoyed the walk?
Yeah, it's been a good day.
So it's getting increasingly dark. We've been waiting 2 hours for our taxi, who should have been 15 minutes, and we're still none the wiser if he's going to turn up or not. But every time we phone up, he'll be 15 minutes. I'm starting to get quite annoyed.